Once upon a time, in a hot and sandy desert, there was a curious young camel named Samir. Samir loved to explore and play, but he was always tired and thirsty from the long walks in the sun. One day, Samir came across a wise old camel who had a large hump on his back. The young camel was curious and asked the old camel, "Why do you have a hump on your back?" The wise old camel smiled and began to tell Samir a story. A long time ago, there was a young camel who lived in a lush and fertile land, where there was plenty of food and water. This camel didn't have a hump on his back. But one day, a terrible drought came over the land, and there was no food or water to be found. The young camel was hungry and thirsty, and he felt weak and tired. As the drought continued, the young camel met a young farmer named Ali who gave him food and took care of him. As Ali fed him, he encouraged him to store a little food in his body in case one day he did not have enough to feed him. The young camel agreed, and every day he decided to save a little in his stomach. But to his surprise, his body began to change. He developed a large hump on his back, filled with the fat his body had stored in his stomach. The hump provided him with energy during the long periods when there was no food or water. And so, the wise old camel explained to Samir, camels have humps on their backs to help them survive in the desert. The hump stores fat that the camel's body can use as energy when there is no food available, and it also stores water that the camel can use when there is no water to be found. The young camel listened to the old camel's story with wonder, and he realized that the hump is a special gift that helps him survive in the harsh desert environment.